first moved to Texas, I was drinking a lot, man, a lot more than what I do now. And I was really like down, really depressed, man, homesick. It took me a while to get over my homesickness. And so like 2009, Rick Ross had a concert, and it's like, man, I really want to see that. So me and a friend of mine from work, we ended up getting tickets to see it. And man, I made sure I got ready, man, got my new shirt, you know, got some smell good, man. I was ready to see some rosé. Man, me and my partner, man, we drank hard. And like I said, man, at the time, man, I was drinking a little too heavy. So we were drinking on like some Ciroc pre-gaming, and then we get to the place where the concert was on the north side, and there was some gin company hosting the event, and like they were giving out free samples. So we were already trashed, and I take more shots of some gin. Like all right, man. Then like the last thing I remember, like we're watching the opening act, it was some local cat, I don't even remember. It's like the last thing I remember, like, all right, man, I'm about to go to the restroom. Then, so I'm going to the restroom, and for some reason, I end up in the back of the club. I'm like outside in the back of the club, and like I'm banging on the door, and nobody's hearing my knocks. I try to get in, and like the only way I can get to the other side of the building is if I climb this huge fence. It's like a 10-foot fence, and on top of the 10-foot fence is like barbed wire, man. And I'm like, man, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to see this concert. And I still don't even know how I'm outside. I just blacked out. So I climbed the fence. It's like, man, I'm seeing this concert. Barbed wire and all. A brand new shirt, ripped the fuck up. It's like one of those Lacoste shirts. Is that the one with the alligator? Ripped the fuck up, man. I make it to the other side of the club, and I look at the doors, and the sign says, there's no reentry policy. I'm like, fuck. So I'm trying to talk to the bouncer, and like, hey man, I bought these tickets. You know, I'm trying to see Rick Ross, all with this ripped up shirt, and he's just looking at me. And my bracelet that I bought, you know, that they give you when you go in, that got ripped off as I'm climbing the fence. And he's just like, dude, we're not letting you in. It's like, fuck. So I go next door to the hotel to try to use the phone to call my homeboy. Then I realized, like, I don't remember this dude's number. I don't have my phone on me. I left that in his car. He's inside, not knowing what the hell is going on with me. So I had to wait out the rest of this concert. I'm hearing Rosé perform, and I'm just sitting there in the parking lot with this ripped up shirt, trying to, you know, have people let me use their phone, but it's pointless for people to let me use their phone because I don't even know the dude's number. I'm drunk out of my mind, and you know, the concert's over, and my friend's like, see, he looks at me with this ripped up shirt, and he's like, dude, what happened to you? It's like, man, I don't know. Like, I ended up outside the bar. I tried to get back in, but I had to climb a fence and get over some barbed wire, and I ripped up my shirt, and they wouldn't let me back in. So, and along the way, I lose my wallet, fell out my pants, and it had my license, Social Security, all that in it. So the next day, that same friend, this is how I know he's a good friend. He took me to the south side where I lived at the time, from 1960 to the south side in Alameda, Genoa, so I can get a copy of my key, get all my my registration, all that taken care of, then go back to 1960 and get some other stuff taken care of. And I had to call off that whole day of work just so I can do that. And I'm still good friends with that guy. I was one of the groomsmen in his wedding, so awesome stuff, man. I actually ended up seeing Rick Ross like 2 years later at the All-Star Weekend at Los Angeles. He had a performance, and it was cool. It was supposed to be just like a party, but he got on stage and did some songs. It was like from like this distance from me to you, man. He was that close. I was like, all right, cool. Karma has a way of working itself out. So that's my Officer Rick story.